What do you think of homelessness? When you hear the word, does anything come to your mind?
Well, the typical things come to mind, you know, people on the streets with signs asking for money, coming up with dog music.
Hi, so what do you think of homelessness?
I think it's something that's kind of swept under the rug a bit, especially in Melbourne. There's a lot of homeless people, and I think that potentially a lot of people don't want to accept that people are homeless. A lot of people just sit there going, look, they should get off their bums, they should get a job, this, that. But it's hard because I think a lot of homeless people, not all of them, but a lot of them have psychiatric illnesses that a lot of people don't like to accept or acknowledge. So, yeah, and I think that in a first world country like this, no one should be homeless at all.
When you hear the word homelessness, what comes to mind? People that don't have homes. And it reminds me of the city, because like see a lot of like homeless people there, just stuff like that. Yeah. So what do you think of homelessness?
I think it's a tragedy that needs to be looked after.
Yeah.
It's an issue that a lot of people aren't aware of because along with the Australian idea of she'll be alright mate, there is also very laid back ignorance of I look after myself, my family, no conscience of looking after anybody else.
Yeah.
Understanding why people get into that situation.
What do you think of homelessness?
It's an inevitability. People make their own choices, they'll end up out of home or out of money. Can I get a picture?
Yeah.
Can I get a picture? Come on, let's have a...
So what brought you into selling the big issue?
Just to help with extra little bits and pieces for children.
Oh yeah. So do you think it helps your life?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah? And it helps you in an income?
Yeah.
Things and everything? Thank you.
Worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people
So do you think it's a problem?
Oh, definitely.
It's something of an epidemic now because the government isn't really doing much in the way of public housing or supplying people with things that they need to get housing. Even the employment sector is taking a downturn.
Yeah.
We're up to 5% unemployment right now, and
So it's definitely a problem.
well, it's only going to get worse until something's done about it, and there's really nothing being done, which is the sad thing.
So do you think it's a problem in Melbourne?
In Melbourne, I think it is. Yes, we actually live about 100 k's south of Melbourne, so I'm not confronted with it each day. But I do read newspapers, and so I'm well aware it exists. I think it came a lot about because of breakdown in family situations, and children unable to get on with their parents, or parents who didn't want their children, things like that.
Yeah.
And with this kind of friction and things, they just decided life, hanging out in the streets was a better alternative.
Definitely a problem. I mean, not as bad as other places around the world, but it's still a problem and we still need to try and fix it.
Do you think it's a problem?
It is a problem, but it's not the most pressing of issues.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think it's a problem?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But if they just sit on the side throwing off some money, if you don't give them can have a go here, slap you or something, you don't know what they'll do. So do you think it's a problem?
Well, it's a huge problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem to anybody. Anybody says it isn't a problem is ignorant, stupid, and completely uninformed, often very loud.
Yeah.
It's a problem in any country in the world.